Hi, and welcome to the fifth dimension. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer. Now, either your sun, moon, or rising sign is in Cancer, or the person who has passed, who I would like to bring forward, is a Cancer. So, either way, you uh, want to try to find your person, that is something you can do. It can go either way. The Cancer can be the person who has passed, or the Cancer can be the person that's viewing this video. It is my hope to bring some blessings and light to loss and grief. When we lose people, especially suddenly, it's just devastating. So I'm going to bring forward the person in your life who has passed but stands beside you here on earth as a guide, an extra level of love and support. Now, this is different than your guardian angel who is assigned to you at birth. This is someone who you had, who was significant in your life, but stands beside you along with your guardian angel. All right, so I pull the cards, pray and meditate over everything before I pull them in advance because it takes me about 30 minutes, and I know that time is very important to everyone, so I don't want to waste your time. I just want to get right down to it. All right, this story was this person's story that is coming forward was extremely short, concise, and easy to understand for me. Sometimes I struggle a little bit on the details, but this one seems extremely specific. I feel like that I have a mother watching me right now, but the person who has passed is your son, and he might have passed in his 30s. I see that it was just you and him, I believe, when he was growing up. He might have had other children, but I don't see a mother and a father in his life. Um, I do see where your son ran into some difficulties in life. I believe it was due to drug addiction, probably. You hired an attorney for him. You went to court when he would appear. Um, he ended up in prison first, and then you had the expectation that you could get him out, and you were looking for some good news regarding that, and you did not receive good news. You received unpleasant news, and he stayed in court, or he stayed in prison while you continued to kind of support him from where you were at, support him in his situation. I see that it took a while for you to get to the resolution of this um, charge. And I see that you went to court. I actually see that you went to court twice, possibly. Um, and either he was in the military or he was going to enlist in the military, and somehow that did not go forward. He either lost his military as a result of these crimes, or he was going to enlist and could not as a result of these crimes. When you got him past all of this, so you got him through his 20s, and when he got approximately 30 years old, you kind of thought, okay, this is his second chance. This is his turn. We've fought so hard. He's older now. I'm older now. And you just were really sure that he was not going to step back into his toxic past. I want you to know that one of his old friends reached out to him after he got through all of these other difficulties, and that led to his demise. This was a toxic friend, and this was a friend that you were not even aware of, I believe. This friend wore the colors red, mostly, bright red, black and red. But yes, he was not a good person, and he did coerce your son or suck your son back into his old lifestyle when you knew that this was a fresh start for him to start over and change his ways. But it's his life path was set the day that he was born by the divine himself. So he was here the amount of time that he was supposed to be here. Um, I also pulled some numbers and letters that would resonate with this young man, and I call him young. I mean, I think 30s is young, that passed. And so I'm hoping that some of these letters, I made my own cards, A through Z. I pray and meditate over them and ask the divine to let fall the letters that resonate with this person that's coming through. And how many ever fall on the floor? Sometimes I'll get 2 or 3, sometimes I'll get as many as 7. I take what falls. I received 4. Now, these would resonate with his first, middle, or last name. His name might have been Matt. His name might have been Mac. But I have M-A-C-N-T. I see a cat. I was going to say that you always had cats in your home when he was young, as I see cats all over the cards here. Also, was he a Leo? Possibly. But all right, M-C-A-T. Don't force it to fit, but think outside the box. I also prayed and meditated over my number cards. I made my own cards, 1 through 31, for 31 days of some of the months. And I asked for dates, death date, birth date, significant date that something occurred in his life. So I've got 1, which could also represent January. This could be his birth month or his death month. And like I said, he might be a Leo, which I know is not January. Also, let's see, I'm going to show them all to you. I've got 9, which could represent September, death month possibly, or significant month. An event occurred in his life, September. I have the 24th day, so it could be January 24th, September 24th. I got so many for him. All right, we have 28, 27, and 20. So this could be September 28th, 27th, 20th, January 28th, 27th, 20th. So as I said, don't force things to fit, but think outside the box. He might have been 27 or 28 when he got released from prison, or just that's the age that he was when all of this kind of nightmare began, where you found yourself in court and needing the assistance of a lawyer, which I see you did hire. 13 and 16 also have come up. Could be 2016, 2013. So like I said, don't force it to fit, but think outside the box. All right. So sorry for your loss. I feel the ultimate loss is of a child. I don't care how old they are. As a mom myself, I can imagine that would be extremely painful. Okay, let me grab my notes that I wrote. Okay, I have that he was buried. He was not cremated. Um, he has a cemetery plot with some very nice green grass. I also have that one of his favorite colors was orange, which kind of makes me feel like that might have been a team, maybe his sports team, could be football, baseball, or basketball, etc. But I believe his team had the color orange. Also, I wrote down some notes on his energy because I think he was a super deep thinker. He valued logic. He often overthought things. So if things were small, he would overthink them and they seemed bigger to him. That was a challenge of his. He did not like to talk about his feelings at all. Um, but he was very strategic, efficient. I mean, you knew that he had an opportunity due to his energy and his personality and his talents that he could turn his situation around. It's just that this person from his past came into his life and that really cut his opportunity short. But please know that this was his path. Um, that's just what I believe. And I wanted to also bring up that I pulled a marble for his eye color. And I have several marbles, all different eye colors to represent different eye colors. And when I pulled his, I got brown. Now, the distinct thing about this marble is this particular one has a blue side. But when I picked it up, this was the side that I saw, and he could have had some blue in the brown, but I definitely have him as the majority of his eye color was brown. So we do have that. And then I think the most important part, especially for you as a parent, is if he was able to say anything to you, what would he say? And so I have a deck of cards, and I just love them. They're absolutely beautiful. And when I read what came through, it really did break my heart. So I know it will make you feel emotional, but just know that this is a blessing and an opportunity to bring some light here. And so if he could talk to you right now, what would he say? I shuffle, and whatever falls to the ground I take. That's the agreement that the divine and I have. And here's what he would like to say to you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. And then he also wants you to know, I am so much better now. Isn't that beautiful? And he also says, there is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. So I thought that that was kind of cute because I wonder if he was one of those kids, we've all had them, that you can't get up in the morning. You couldn't get him up for school. You couldn't get him up for work. I mean, he was always running late. Time always evaded him. So I thought that this was kind of a confirmation from him to you that only you would understand. So I'm going to show you all three cards, which I normally don't do, but this is a really beautiful pull of cards here. I am sorry, please forgive me. So just know that he is sorry. He's asking for your forgiveness. And of course, I know that you forgive him and I know that you miss him very much. But please know and delight in the fact that he stands beside you here on earth as one of your earth guides. If this did not resonate, please subscribe. Please, please, please. I'm trying to grow my channel so that I can bring some peace to people that are feeling grief. And please check back with the other readings or listen for future ones because they are coming. And I love you, Cancer. Thank you so much for your time. And goodbye from the fifth dimension.